Hello everyone, it's Claudia and welcome to my first ever process video for the Scrappery Kid Club. I am super excited to be here with you today and I hope you will enjoy this process video. So the photo I'm using is of my ex-horse. He used to be mine, he's not mine anymore, but this was taken last June when I went to visit him, and we had an awesome day and we took a bunch of photos, and there were actually a lot of really lovely photos, and this is one of them. And I'm using the T-Escape Reuben kit and the BPK Bethany kit, which are both from September, and I am pulling a few papers in from my stash, which are also from the Create Paper Wonder collection, but the papers are a part of the paper add-on for the POK Vinny kit. So if you're interested in those papers, then you could definitely get them from the shop. I think they still have the paper add-on in stock. And the paper I'm mounting my phone on right now is part of that paper add-on, and I love that paper. It's like this cream stripe with gold glitter, and if you're not familiar with me, which some of you are probably not because I haven't been doing process videos for that long, then you might know that I love gold, and that paper is just perfect. And I'm also a huge fan of the vellum, which before I really wasn't. So when I ordered the Wonder Collection for myself, which was in July, I think, I didn't get the vellum piece of paper, but later on I fell in love with vellum, and I'm so excited that the specialty vellum paper was in this kit. So when I started this layout, I kind of had a color scheme in mind because when I unboxed my kit, I kind of went through all the stuff and kind of had this idea about using yellow and the blue. And for some reason, this particular photo kind of came to mind, and I kind of knew that I wanted to use that photo with that color scheme. So I'm just kind of going through the container. This is the container on the right side that I'm kind of putting all my embellishments from the kits in. And I love those acetate triangles, and I definitely wanted to use them on this layout because those colors really matched the idea I had in mind. And I'm just going to stick them down right now, and I've gotten really lazy with my adhering because before I would use double-sided tape for everything. I never used glue, I never used staplers. I would just use double-sided tape all the time. But it's so much easier and so much faster to just glue it down or just get your stapler and just staple the layers together. So that's what I'm doing. And that ephemera piece on the bottom that says, I think it says Sweet Dreams, is going to stay there for a while, but it's not going to make it onto the final layout. So at this point, I kind of decided that it was time to just stick down my photo so that I could kind of start working on my layers and stuff. And yeah, I'm quite happy with how this layout turned out. It was my first. I was kind of feeling the pressure, you know. This is my first process video up on the channel here, and I want to make a good impression, of course. So I was kind of feeling the pressure, but I just decided to just treat it as any other layout and just have fun with it. So I tried to stick down that fabric tag, which is from the BPK kit, with some double-sided tape, which didn't work. I'm not really familiar with different types of material because mostly I just use paper. So if I get something like that fabric tag, then I don't really know how I can stick it down. So I tried to stick it down with double adhesive tape, which didn't work. So I just ended up using my glue instead. And now I'm going to kind of look at some of the ephemera pieces and kind of decide where I want them to go. And with some of the pieces, I already kind of knew where I wanted them to be, so I just stuck them down. And now I'm just pulling in the tiny washi tape that came in a BPK Bethany kit, and I love it. It's really thin, but it has these gorgeous gold foil exos in it, and I love it so much. It's so beautiful. So I just decided I wanted to add some little strips to all the triangles on my page because I thought that would look kind of nice. And right now I'm sticking down the vellum die cut leaf, which came in the TSK kit, and I love those leaves. I think they're really pretty, and in my opinion, they're such a great addition to the kit. And now I'm doing something that I do quite often, which is cutting ephemera pieces in half and use them as a layering piece. So one of the things that you will notice is that I do not journal on my pages, and the reason for that is because I have horrible handwriting. So I'm thinking in the future maybe I will just print it out, but for now there won't be any journaling. So if you have any questions about that, or if you were wondering about why there is no journaling, that is why. So at this point I am going to add some puffy stickers, and I knew I wanted to use that yellow circle with the ampersand because it matched my color scheme and what I had in mind perfectly, and I love these puffy stickers. They are beautiful and I just really love using them. And I'm also going to add some of these enamel dots and sequins, which I also love. You know, they're just perfect to add little bits of interest to your page, or just little pops of color if you're using the enamel dots. And yeah, you know, I'm loving the kits. I've been following the Scrappery for a while, and I always love the kits and how they're put together, so I'm just super excited to be able to receive them myself. And I just added that puffy sticker that says you and me because I thought that it was quite fitting for the photo. And now I'm going to see what I want to do for my title, and I knew I wanted to use this gold foiled heart, excuse me, what am I saying? Gold foiled title that says love, which is also from a BBK Bethany kit. And I was thinking of adding those figures, but they were just a little bit too dark for what I had in mind with the color scheme, so I just decided to just leave my title as love. But then I kind of thought of the stamp set and thought that maybe one of these stamps could kind of become a part of my title. So I pull out the stamp, and it's the one that says hashtag today, and I'm just going to stamp that next to the love after I test it, of course, because I don't want to ruin my layout. And I decide that I kind of like the way that it looks, but that it would be nice to maybe stamp it a few extra times, so that's what I'm doing right here. And I will also stamp the stamp that says document, or does it say documented? I'm not sure. But after that I will add some splatters, and I think that will pretty much finish off my layout. So make sure to hop over to the Scrappery store. They have some amazing new products in their shop, which you should definitely go check out. And I hope you enjoyed this process video. I will be back soon with another video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you will have a great day. Bye!